glad to meet you all for Sarithra Nayar. Many poetry lines that talks about the boundaries of ancient Tamil kingdom. வடக்கும் தெற்கும் குடக்கும் குணக்கும் வேங்கடம் குமரி தீம்புணல் ஒவ்வொன்று அந்நான்கு எல்லை பை காக்கை பாடினியார் வடவேங்கடம் தென்குமரி ஆயிடை தமிழ் கூறும் நல்லுலகு பை பணம் பாரணா are the poets who talks about the boundaries of ancient Tamil kingdom, which is extended from north Tirupati up to the south Kanyakumari, from the west Arabian Sea to the east Cholamandala seashore or Bay of Bengal. In the ancient period, Tamil Nadu, the southern part of the Dravidian land, was ruled by Cheras in the west, Cholas in the north, Pandyas in the south. And followed by the Sangam period, Kalaparas, Pallavas and even second Cholas, second Pandya, followed by them, Nayaks are also ruled the kingdom. During the time of British rule, before the independence of 1947, the separate state for the language ideology was started by Andhra Pradesh. Potti Sriramalu died by fasting protest for the separate status of Andhra Pradesh for Telugu speaking people. When the linguistic separation ideology was started, each and every language people asked a separate land for their own language. If you take Madras Presidency in South India, for an example, Madras Presidency was divided into 3 separate states, Andhra, Karnataka and Kerala. Rest of the Madras Presidency became a Tamil Nadu. Hence, how it was divided, that we will discuss now. In the south, the Malayalam speaking people asked the land for Malabar district of Madras Presidency, Trivandrum, Cochin, and in the south, Nagarkoil, or the boundaries of places of Devikulam Pyramid and some parts of villages in Kanyakumari, also to be united as a united Kerala. In the north, Telugu speaking people asked the land for the Telugu land as Andhra Pradesh up to Madras, Tirutani, Tiruvallur and Poneri to be joined with the Andhra Pradesh. In the northwest, Kannada speaking people asked the land for southern Kannada of Madras Presidency to be joined with the Kannada. In the south, how it was broken. In Thiruvananthapuram, all Trivandrum Tamil Congress was a political party was started by B.S. Mani. Later, the political party was headed by Nathaniel. On this sensational issue, former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Rajaji, went to Delhi and he spoke to Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. When he came back, press reporters asked him, what did he spoke to him? He said, I met to Jawaharlal Nehru and I said, if you join with Madras to Andhra Pradesh, you appoint someone else as the Chief Minister of Madras. President. Dinamani editor Sokalingam, sub-editor Sivaraman, Marshal Nesamani, communist leader Jeevanandam also played a vital role in it. Joining of Kanyakumari was played a vital role by Manomaniyam Sundarana. In Devikulam Pyramid, the revolt was ended brutally. Many students were joined in the protest for joining Devikulam Pyramid to Tamil Nadu. The protests were headed by Kunjan Nada and the DMK people also joined with them. Since the protest was ended brutally, the students were later charged. Kunjan Nada died in the police custody. So Indian government was appointed a committee headed by the Basal Ali to solve the issue. Basal Ali committee issued a recommendation that was agreed by the government. According to the Basal Ali committee's recommendation, Malabar district of Madras Presidency was separated and joined with Kerala. Tamil asked Kozhikode Taluk, but it was refused. Devikulam Pyramid was also joined with Kerala. In the south, Nagarkoil and Kanyakumari was joined with Tamil Nadu. In Kollengulam Taluk was separated and joined with Kerala. In Kollengulam Taluk, place called Kozhikode was asked by Tamil peoples, but it was also refused. In North, already I spoke about Potti Sriramalu was passed away by fasting for the separate status for Andhra Pradesh. Followed by the Potti Sriramalu, other Andhra leaders also Madras, Tirutani, Tiruvallur and Poneri taluks to be joined with Andhra Pradesh. Here, Maposi single-handedly started the protest. His Tamilarasu Kazhagam protested single-handedly, was supported by the national leader Pasumban U Muthuramalinga Thevar, and later Maposi also got support from other leaders. He conducted a rally and he conducted a preachings, propaganda for joining the Madras to Tamil Nadu as well as Tirutani. After the government was after the protest in the north between the Telugu people and Tamils for separating the Madras, Telugu speaking people asked Madras to be joined with Andhra Pradesh, or either a common place between the Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, or either to be given to the central government. Later, a prolonged protest by the Maposi and other political leaders, it was joined with Tamil Nadu. Padaskar committee was appointed to solve the issue between Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. According to the Padaskar committee, the committee gave a guidelines which was agreed by the government. According to the committee, the land was divided. Tirutani, Madras, was joined with Madras presidency, and villages of Tiruvallur and Ponneri was joined with Andhra Pradesh. Arani Dam was joined with Andhra Pradesh. Later, resolution signed between Andhra and Tamil Nadu that water will be given to the Tamil Nadu when they are required. In that way, the problems were solved for some time, but it was not ended fully. Here, the boundaries are separated from Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Kerala, Karnataka, but was not ended fully. Even now, we have complications and problems between the boundaries. Actually, the main aim was separating the state was they will get a separate seats, they will get a separate ideology, they will get a reservation, reforms, whatever the need they required, they can able to solve. But unfortunately, what happened even after separating the states by linguistically, we are dependent on each other for our needs. For example, Tamil Nadu is depending on Andhra Pradesh for Krishna River water. Tamil Nadu is depending on Karnataka for Kaveri water. Tamil Nadu is depending on Kerala for Mullai Periyar water. And here the one more important issue that Madurai Uttamapalayam Taluk, there is a temple called Kannagi temple which was built by Cheran Chengutuvan for the Kannagi, which was still in the place dominated by the Kerala government, and it was named as a Mangala Devi temple. Every year, once Chitra month of Tamil, in full moon day only Tamil peoples are allowed to the temple for prayers. Rest of the time they are not allowed. But many of the government surveys says that the Mangala Devi temple, which means the Kannagi temple, was actually belongs to Tamil Nadu. And other states also depend on Tamil Nadu in terms of Tamil Nadu giving electricity to Karnataka, Tamil Nadu giving vegetables, food grains to Kerala. What I am going to point is not linguistic issues again joining these boundaries to Tamil Nadu, but my main point of is to join all the places, but it will not be happen anymore. We know that the reflection of the India-Pakistan separation, how it was ended brutally, what are the problems we faced. Around 2 lakh people went from India to Pakistan, from Pakistan to India. Most of the people went to Delhi as refugees. Many people came from Eastern Bengal to Western Bengal as refugees. We knew the problem of it. At the same time, the separation of the linguistic ideas, it reflected again the same way. It was not ended in the brutal way of separation of Indo-Pakistan issue, but it is also separated the boundaries of India, parts of India in the linguistic way, linguistic states, but deviated the mainstream of national integrity. Our mainstream is to unite all the states to be a common place called India. The hard work that was put by our Iron Man, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, to unite all the princely states and the British ruled places to India to make a strong dominion republic India. It was diluted by separating the country into a small pieces of land. If it goes through in later maybe it will divide into small taluks, maybe small districts. We are not supposed to leave this space for this. We have to go beyond the linguistic boundaries. We can learn any language. Language is one of, if we believe language is one eye, nationality is another eye. We have to give a equal status for a language as well as the nationality. We have to learn all the languages. We have to go beyond the boundaries of all the states. We have to make India a superpower. Our aim 2020, which was given by the great Tamilian Abdul Kalam, was not succeeded still. Our ambition was still pending. We have to complete the ambition by uniting all the people beyond the linguistic boundary, beyond the caste boundary, beyond the religious boundary. When we join together and working for the upliftment of the country, one day we will reach the status superpower. Thank you.